Alright, it is time for Game 4 of the NBA Finals. What's up, folks? We're going for the clean sweep of the Miami Heat. I can't say I really expected that at the beginning of this series, but having Dwayne Wade injured for the entire series has certainly helped my cause here as I get an opening steal against the Heat. They're trying to feed LeBron the ball so he can dribble around in circles like he always does in almost every possession. So far, that really hasn't been working out too well for the Miami Heat, but to be honest, I'm just excited to see how they come out here and play in this potential elimination game of the NBA Finals. As I get a nice little screen here from DeMarcus Cousins. He rolls hard to the paint, and that is an easy pass from Steph Curry to DeMarcus for the easy two-handed flush to begin the game. And as we all know, LeBron's jump shooting can be very hit or miss. No pun intended, but when he's hitting them, even without Dwayne Wade, this team can be extremely difficult to beat, as Chris Bosh gets a great rebound here off of the tip from Udonis Haslem, and he throws it home for the easy deuce down low. And oftentimes I will forget about the role players here on the Miami Heat as I overguard the superstars, and that was just an easy look there from Mario Chalmers along the left baseline, which is something I cannot keep giving him throughout this game, but that is a great pass from Steph Curry to the wide open Tyreke Evans. When he has that much time to spot up and gets that much room as well, there's a very good chance he can knock that down from the short distance three from the sideline, as we see right there, and I've worked on him quite a bit, and he is now just finally becoming somewhat reliable from that distance, but with that range, he's becoming a very difficult opponent to guard as Chris Bosh throws down a nasty shimmy and fadeaway there out of the post, hand in his face. That won't be the last time you see him being effective, as he's moving the ball around right here. That's a wide open LeBron James for his first good look of the game. Just inside the three-point line, he will get that deuce to go. And so far in this series, Wilson Chandler has had a very quiet series, but he's hitting LeBron with a quick cross and then a jump shot in his face, knocking that one down. And I have to be honest here, he's lost a lot of playing time to Mr. Kyle Korver, who had that great Game 2 heroics that kind of won us that game, as Chris Bosh hits another great shot out of the post. But I'm trying to go in the post here. This time it's Tyreke Evans on Delfino. A little bit of a mismatch. Tyreke is very strong. Going to back him down a little bit and then go with a quick jump shot. Nice little kick there on his signature jump shot out of the post. I like that shot from him. But you know what? LeBron, yeah, he does that. And we're going to see it one more time here. I did not whatsoever expect him to just blow by me like this. But you know what? It happens a lot to me. When you're playing that tight on defense and you don't want to give up the jump shot, they will get past you occasionally. It's Chris Bosh once again with a great rebound and a putback right there. He's had a great first half. Running a little bit of a play you've seen before, I guess you could say. This time it's for Kyle Korver, a little bit too short on the distance. You know, I've got to shoot threes with him, but that is D-Cuz with the tip slam. I can't believe I missed with Korver. That is still unacceptable. But yes, it's really nice to see D-Cuz having a great game, considering Chris Bosh is playing well himself. This time it's Josh Smith out of the post, and that is just a nasty up fake up and under there, drawing LeBron's second foul there. And I know it doesn't mean too much to you guys, but he's out for the rest of the first quarter for me, which, if it's only a minute, you know what? It means a lot to me. That's music to my ears, because any extra time I can keep him off the court is a bonus to me. In the beginning of the second quarter here, Tyreke at the point calling a play for Azubuike, and he's knocking down that triple as he steps into the game. You know, it's nice to have Tyreke and Steph, because they can both play the point very efficiently, as Chris Bosh answers back with a triple of his own. I thought a foot was on the line, but apparently he's got a lot smaller feet than I expected. One more time, Chris Bosh out of the face-up game, getting that one to rattle on in. He's off to a very effective start, as I mentioned before. But you know what? I'm going to get right back at him here in the post with Cousins. A funny catch, some good hands there, but a quick pump fake, and that is an easy look down low for D-Cuz. Like I said, he's off to a great start, but this man is finally back in the game, and he's going to hit some tough shots, as we all know. And something that might be worth pointing out here is that D-Cuz actually missed 7 or 8 free throws in this game. I can't remember, because I don't care. He's getting another rebound and another putback. He is all over the place, playing like a giant man-child here. And I'm loving it, even though he is missing his free throws. And this is a great little layup inside with Steph Curry, just working his way in around Eddie House. And I'm not exactly sure what Big Z is trying to accomplish here, but that is some great defense from D-Cuz. I'm forcing the issue here, trying to force LeBron to do something, and he's going to go ahead and commit his third foul on that spin layup from Steph Curry, the and-one call. Love that play, and LeBron is out for another 3 or 4 minutes here for the remainder of the first half. That is good news for me. D-Cuz out of the post here, and look at the finger roll. Shot clock winding down around Chris Bosh. That is just a big-time move. One more time, he's bailing me out, picking up this ball on the bad pass, giving it to Korver. Good selection there, good thinking, because he's knocking it down. A little bit of a run here at the end of the second quarter, which is great to see, but you know what? I know as well as you guys do that as soon as that second half begins, LeBron is back on the floor, and it's no longer just the Chris Bosh show. It's going to be difficult to maintain this lead. Once again, LeBron is back on the floor. Chris Bosh in the post, doubling him. But you know what? This is just a beautiful move. I jumped way too early. He knocks down the buzzer beater step back. Just a great move out of the face-up game for him. And one more time, Mario Chalmers will find him down low for the and one layup. Like I said, he had a great game in the first half, and he is still continuing that early here in the second half. And a beautiful little drifting shot here from LeBron, getting his points for sure. He gets buckets. Running the design play for Josh Smith. You usually see about one of these every other game, and he's knocking this one down, but he's got some very weak numbers so far. But to be honest, when you're guarding LeBron for the entire game, scoring isn't his #1 priority, but these points here in the third quarter are greatly appreciated. One more time, getting a steal here with Steph Curry. Just a bad pass from Mario Chalmers, and that is his 6th turnover so far in this game, as I get a nice little floater to go over Chalmers and LeBron there. And I've definitely got to keep my foot on the gas here as this game goes on, but LeBron is thinking the same thing with a beautiful turnaround jump shot out of the post off glass. That is not the shot I thought I was going to get from him. He usually just barrels his way into the paint and tries to draw fouls, but I'm doing the same thing here with Tyreke Evans. Not as flashy, but I'll take that bucket. And on the topic of Tyreke Evans, he's had a slow game here since that first quarter. He's hit some nice shots, but he's missing a lot of wide open looks down low. And a great shot defense there from Josh Smith. You see what's coming. I see it. That is a lob pass to Josh Smith with a monster throwdown. Good little pass here. LeBron could not jump high enough. That's like 13 or 14 feet in the air as LeBron will try to steal it, but very nice look there. And LeBron's not happy with that. Foot on the line, catching and shooting, knocking down that deuce. Still a fairly close game given the fact that I've had a decent run here so far, but LeBron playing smart, calling for the screen. I play off. He drops a triple in my face. Another chance here for a fast break. Nothing really there, so I'm doing another floater, this time from the free throw line. That'd be Tyreke Evans with the beautiful shot there. It's a 7-point game, but I am so worried about LeBron, I completely forget about Delfino. He knocks down a triple. This game is very close here heading into the fourth quarter, but Bosh is finding LeBron. I wish he would pick up another foul because I need him out of the game for some portion of this game because he's hitting another difficult shot with a hand in his face. A very effective game so far, but I've got Chandler in the game. It's been a very low-scoring quarter here to begin the fourth, but he's knocking down the triple from the corner. Not too many highlights in the series. Like I said, Korver did take a lot of his spotlight, but there's some good ball movement here from the Heat. That'd be Haslam knocking down that mid-range jump shot. He is very lethal from that distance, and another great pass here to Chandler. Wide open look. He's going to miss that, but who do you know is there? It's D-Cuz throwing it down. I love him in this game. He just played like a beast. I really don't know what was going on. Big Z could not get anything on him, and it was D-Cuz all over the place for 0 rebounds, but another good look here. Chandler a little bit too slow on the closeout. It's a 1-point game. Calling timeout. Gotta get something going here. And I'm kind of a little bit late on this pass, but Tyreke is open, knocking that one down. Definitely showing some good patience there, but who do you know? Mr. Fourth Quarter is coming up big here. Mario Chalmers drawing the foul and somehow muscling that one up and in, getting the and one. He will miss the free throw, but one more time, going straight to the sideline, pulling up for Jay, knocking that one down. We are now losing. It's a 3-point game. I almost steal that pass, but what do you know? Bosh picks it up and gets an easy layup with 3 players surrounding him. And we now desperately need a bucket. This play wasn't there at first, but Mike Miller backed off just enough for me to pull up in his face with Josh Smith. A big-time bucket there. It's a 3-point game once again. But Mario Chalmers is going to go ahead and school me. Not using that pick, going inside with a quick little layup. A very, very quick move. Did not see that coming. It's now a 5-point game. I've got some timeouts that I want to save. So I'm going the distance here with Steph Curry in hopes that I might get some free throws. He knocks that one down, but no foul is called. Down 3, and we do lose the game. Nah, I'm just kidding. There's still some time left. I'm actually just looking at the score here in the fourth quarter. Bosh is at the line. He hit a free throw. We're down 4. One more free throw coming up. I just wanted to see, who was hot, who I might go to. D-Cuz can definitely score. He's had a great game, but he's just not quite quick enough for my liking. Here we go, inbounding the ball. Got enough time here for a couple of quick plays. Going with some star power, though. You can never really go wrong with star power. I've got 2 stars, Josh Smith and Tyreke Evans, pulling up for a 3 in Mike Miller's face. Knocking it down. It's a 2-point game. Another chance here. Let's get D-Cuz involved, setting a good screen here. They overplay. Look who's wide open with a beautiful pass. Tyreke Evans rattling that one on in. A huge shot. We've taken the lead on 2 straight threes from Tyreke. He had a horrible game. If you saw his numbers, he was like 6 for like 19 or something when I checked his stats. Some big-time shots. We got to play some defense, though. We're on our home court. Chance to win the NBA championship. It's going to LeBron. He's going to pull up in my face and almost airball. But what's that? D-Cuz touches the ball. Coach isn't happy. They got another chance here to, take the lead, which would not be good. I was overplaying LeBron here, and you'll see here in a moment. that I really make a bad decision. I go for the steal at the last second. Chandler puts his hands up. He gets in the way of Curry. That's an open look for Chalmers, and he misses. I'm shocked they put the ball in Chalmers' hand here late in the game with a chance to win it. But you know what? After LeBron's brick, maybe they just didn't want him to shoot again. I don't know. He had a great game, but I'm going to run out the clock here because the Kings have won the NBA championship. And there we go. It's been a long time coming in the second season. A lot of work put into this team. Tyreke Evans, the hero here late with 2 huge threes. He actually shot 3 for 3 from 3. Just one of those games where he couldn't miss from that distance. He couldn't hit any 10-foot shots or, layups, but he had some big-time moments. And David Stern, I like the colors. Pea green suit with a pink undershirt. That is some style. Maybe that's why we have an NBA lockout. I don't know. But yeah, we do win. And that's going to bring me to a very sore subject. I'm going to show off who won the MVP here at the end of the video. And I can't believe I swept the Heat. But to be honest, it's been a long ride here with the Sacramento Kings. Some ups and downs. We won an NBA championship, but I won't be continuing here with the 3rd season. I know a lot of you were looking forward to it and seeing who I drafted, but honestly, I used a draft class from about, 4 months ago now, and that draft class included a lot of lottery talent that decided to stay in school for another year. Players like Jared Sullinger, Perry Jones, Harrison Barnes, just to name a few, which really could change the way the draft outlook had, really turned out. So, I mean, I could still use it, but it seems too unrealistic to me. And at this point, I'd much rather spend my time working on other projects like My Player or MLB The Show, which I've been dying to upload some gameplay from, but I just really have not been able to find the time. So for right now, the plan is I will not be starting another association until the lockout has ended and 2K12 has come out. I mentioned this in great detail in my last video, so feel free to check that out and get a little bit more information about that. But Tyreke Evans was the Finals MVP, no surprise, great numbers across the board. And usually when I'm creating an association, I ask for a little bit of help in deciding what team I'll be using. That will not be the case this year. I'll be asking your help, and I'll do it right here in this video, as to what players you'd like me to target in trades or free agency to try and get them on my team. So feel free to leave a comment suggesting 1 or 2 players that you'd love to see me have on my team in my next association, whenever that may be. But beyond that, I just want to go ahead and thank all of you that have watched the entire process of this 2K11 association. I had a lot of fun. Just don't forget, we'll be doing it again probably in a few months now, whenever the lockout does end. Let's cross our fingers. And I hope you guys check it out then as well. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one.